We often read the opening chapter of Genesis as a simple chronological log, a day-by-day record of how physical objects were brought into existence. However, viewing the text strictly as a timeline can obscure the specific structural blueprint that organizes the narrative. The story begins with the baseline state of the universe. The Hebrew text describes it as tohu and bohu, words that translate to formless and empty. In this ancient context, the starting point is not a blank void of nothingness. It is an image of wild, chaotic potential that lacks any defined structure. The narrative focuses on the transition from this state of chaos to a state of order. To resolve this cosmic disorder, the text follows a highly intentional architectural pattern. God establishes this order through speech. Boundaries are defined, spaces are separated, creating a predictable environment. The first 3 days focus on the left side of this matrix, the form. These are the foundational spaces. On day 1, God divides light from darkness, establishing a sequence for time before physical light sources are even mentioned. Day 2 establishes the sky. In the ancient worldview, it was a structural boundary restraining chaotic waters. Day 3 brings dry land and vegetation. These sustaining systems and food sources are built before any living creatures are introduced. This first half of the sequence is dedicated entirely to transforming a wild environment into a series of stable, ordered systems. The second half of the sequence reveals a perfect symmetry. God now populates the specific spaces formed in the first 3 days. Day 4 fills day 1. The sun, moon, and stars are placed into the division of light and dark. They are described not as deities, but as functional tools used to govern the seasons. Day 5 fills day 2. Birds and fish are created to inhabit the sky and the sea boundaries established earlier. Day 6 fills day 3. Animals, categorized by their kinds, are placed onto the land to complete the environmental system. This balanced matrix shows the Genesis narrative is not a random list of events, but a demonstration of a universe designed with specific purpose and hierarchy. The final act of this ordered sequence is the creation of humanity on day 6. In the ancient world, the title Image of God was used almost exclusively for kings and emperors to signal their unique authority over their subjects. Genesis applies this royal status to every human being, regardless of their social standing. This shift redefines human value. In this framework, every person carries an inherent role of representation and delegated authority. This role comes with a specific mandate: to be fruitful, to multiply, and to rule over the earth. Within the context of the chapter, ruling is not a license for exploitation, but an appointment to serve as caretakers. Humanity is tasked with maintaining the order God established, ensuring the original chaos does not return. These ancient verses argue that the world is structured, life is intentional, and human power is inseparable from responsibility. When the text concludes that creation is very good, it is describing a fully balanced system that is now ready for its caretakers to begin their work.